Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm here for a card tutorial. Welcome to my studio. And this is going live on Facebook right now on my business page called Stampin' to Connect with Jeanette. And it's also going to be on YouTube a little later when I download it. So I want to welcome everybody and just hope you're having a good day. Happy Labor Day, everyone. And if you're chiming in, and I would appreciate if you tell me where you're watching from, and maybe how you're spending your Labor Day, so you can see what I'm doing with mine. So yeah, what I want to do today is a card challenge. My upline, Kristina Rees, usually has a challenge on Wednesdays. And this time she said, let's do sunflowers. So I pulled out my beautiful Celebrate Sunflower set and decided to accept the challenge and make a card. So that's what I'm doing today. And it is a multi-step card. So I hope you follow along. And then later I will have it all written up and on my blog, which is stampjcollins.com. And by the way, if you don't know me, I'm Jeanette Collins. So as it says right there in front. So yeah, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and shoot you down to my desktop and I'll show you Celebrate Sunflowers. And then we'll start with the card. All right, here we go. And let me say hello. Hang on. There, I put Happy Labor Day. So again, if you come on in and you're watching, let me know where you're watching from. All right, let's go to my desk. All right, I have Celebrate Sunflowers right here. It's a beautiful, beautiful set. And it's been around for a little while. And if you don't have it, it's something you do want in your collection. Let me show you where this stamp set, it's a stamp and die set, a bundle. Let me show you where it is in the, I don't know where to put this. The space is pretty tight, where we film. This is found in our annual catalog right here. This is it. So this is the stamp set. And you can see there's beautiful things made with it right there. They always have beautiful examples. And then at the bottom of this page, it's on page 35. At the bottom, they'll show you the bundle. So that means when you buy the stamp set and the dies, you get a 10% discount. So it's really nice. And it's really a beautiful set. I can't wait to show you what I'm going to make. I'm so excited. All right. Oh, station break. We have a couple promotions going on, and one is Perfect Partners. And through all this month, through September 30th, they have, Stampin' Up has put out some dies that now go with our stamp sets in either the annual catalog or the mini catalog. So all you need to do is, if you already have the stamp set, then you'll just purchase the dies because you know how wonderful dies are. And then if you don't, let's say you want this Apple Blossoms set because it's so beautiful. That's what this is right here, the Apple Blossoms. Then you could just put this number in and you would save 10% right there. So, and then look how many, look how many they put out for us. So it is the Playful Piggy set, which I have, and I'm hoping to show that to you tomorrow because I made some really cute cards. And then the Trimming the Tree bundle, which is this Christmas one. I believe this is in the mini catalog with the waterfall. So they added the waterfall dies and the Yeti dies. So if you like Yeti, you want to do that. And then on the front, again, it's fresh cut stem dies that they added to the fresh cut flowers and the apple blossom dies that they added to Apple Harvest. So that's the promotion that's going on right now. If you don't have any of these, you want to grab them because it's a good deal right now. Okay, and the other promotion that, or actually this is what's coming up, is World Card Making Day, and this is going to be on October 1st, and it'll be great if you can join us. It's free to everyone, I believe, and you will be able to craft along with some of the experts out there. So they're going to be, they decided this year they're using these 3 sets for the day to make some crafts. So they'll have different demonstrators showing us some beautiful things, I'm sure, using cottage rose, cottage wreaths, and warm welcome. So keep that in mind. You can find all this information on the on my website, which is JeanetteCollins.stampinup.net. All right. And then the last promotion is where they're doing weekly deals, and that's where you get they're putting like just random things on sale off of our site. So you want to go look at that too, because every week they're changing for the month of September. Now let's get to my card. These are the things I'm going to be using for my card today for the Celebrate Sunflowers. I'm using this cottage, let's see, what was it called? Did I not write it down? Looks like I didn't. This comes out of a current pack of designer paper right now. And I decided to use it because it matches with the Crushed Curry cardstock. So I'm going to be using this, and I'll use that side. We have the Crushed Curry cardstock that I'll use as, this is a layer. And we have an A2 size card, which is, you know, the normal size of 5.5. Let's see, 5.5 by 4 1/4. And then I have a couple pieces for the inside, so we can do that too. All right, so I'm going to put this card base in the inside away, and let's look at some of these things that I'm going to be using. Now, this is part of the die set with the Celebrate Sunflowers, and I've already cut this out in a white cardstock. So look how beautiful that is, how intricate that is. And that's cut with this die. So you can do so much. I mean, you can cut this in color, but I'm going to use it today in the white. So I've already cut this one, but I have others that I need to cut right along with you. Okay. And also what I'm going to do now, this is the outside of that big flower. And I'm going to be using it kind of as a little window, so you can see my paper from underneath. So that's going to be cool. The trick is always getting these to line up, but you know, if it doesn't, it doesn't. It's okay. All right, so I don't need that one, but I will need this one. And then I couldn't decide if I wanted to do which embossing folder I was going to use, but I decided to use the Hive 3D embossing folder. So it's beautiful. I just love it because it's the beehives. And then I'm also using one die out of the Stylish Shapes dies. Awesome set. Just love it. So I love everything about Stampin' Up. Okay, let me show you this, what this looks like, because I've already embossed it to save me a little time. Let me see if I can pull it out of here. And I'll have to cut this down. So I'll put that away. And I'll put these away. And look. Let's see if I can get a pretty good picture. See, it is embossed. This is the emboss side, and then of course you turn it around and it's the deboss side, like that. Isn't that so cool? So you can use either side, but anyway, we're going to be using that and using that big die to make a peek hole in it. And let's see, and then I have some other little pieces I've already cut out. I've cut out, this is a die, these little dies right here. This comes with the set, and I've cut these out. Oh, I should have separated them. Cut these out of this. What is that called? Parakeet Party, I think. So the pretty green for this year. And then I also cut out the leaves, okay? And I stamped it, and then I cut it out with that. And then I also cut out the outline and glued it on there, and I'll be doing one of those with you too. So put these all back in here so I don't lose them, and let's go ahead and start. I think what I'm going to start with today is looking at this. This is going to be like my base layer. It's not my base because my base is my cards, my actual white cardstock, but I'm going to end up putting this, gluing this on here. And then what I want to do, I want to put a sunflower, kind of a peekaboo hole right in the middle of this. Now, as you can tell, this is too big, so I need to cut this down, but I thought I would cut it, use the die and cut it out first. So if you'll hang on, let me see. I like to go ahead and put tape on each side, at least one piece. Now I have to swing over here. You're going to hear a bunch of cranking and all that. So I'll be right back. I've just got to crank this out on my old machine. Hang on. Okay, here goes the cranking. All right. So now you can see I've got this cut. It's so fun. Pull this off very gently. Oh my goodness. It's really grabbing onto my paper. Of course it will. Okay, we're not going to need that, but you hang on to it so you can use it another time. I'm trying to get this paper off. It is tearing a little bit. You know what that means? That means I'll have to do another one later. Okay, we're going to just ignore it right now. And I need to cut it down to size. I want to cut it where it's a quarter, not quarter, about an 1/8 of an inch all the way around, leaving me a nice little mat. So let me get my cutter. And let's see, let's measure this out to make sure I do. I'm going to cut a quarter off of each side, which will give me an 1/8 of an inch little mat. Okay, so this is 4, and this should be 5 1/4. Okay, so 4 by 5 1/4. So that means this one, we're going to have to be careful because of the sides. We're going to need to make it 3 3/4. Now I'm going to have to cheat on each side, but let's see how much it's going to give me. 3 3/4. But this is what you do when you need to. Okay, I'm going to have to push it over some. I'm going to move it to 3 5/8 and cut it there and see if that's pretty centered. And then I may have to cut. I will have to cut a little more on the other side. Yep. Okay, so let's see if we can get it to 3 3/4. Yes, sirree. Okay, and this will just help make it more even. All right, so that's, and then on this, see what I said it was 5 1/2. So we need to make this one, and let's see, the inside. Let's see, what did I say it was? I just need to measure it. It's 5. No, it's not quite 5 1/4. Must be 5. All right. Let me go. I'm trying to think what I need to do here. Okay, that's almost giving me an 1/8, more than an 1/8. Okay, I'm just going to cut in the bottom here by 1/4 of an inch. There we go, right there. That should be pretty close. Now it's kind of wonky because of the embossing, but that looks pretty good. I probably cut it just a little bit more on the bottom top because my measurements are not exact. I should have been exact before I went online, but you know how that goes. Try to think of everything and then it's like, oh, I forgot. Okay, I'll cut that sliver off there. See what this does. Turn it this way. Put that ugly part on the bottom. Okay, that looks a lot better. Okay. So that's what we need for that. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this. No, not glue it down. I'm going to put this, glue this piece of color on there. And then I'm going to add my frame. So this will make that little peekaboo spot. All right, so let's get this glued down. Okay, this just needs to be in the center. Let's take a look at it again. I think we can pretty much get it in the center. There. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this down flat because I've got one more thing to put in it, in that circle. Do I want it flat or do I want it? Yeah, let's do it flat. Since it's kind of unstable, since it's been embossed. I'm going to put a little bit more glue on it and be pretty generous with it. Okay, that's good. Let's get this on here. Now, when I was thinking about this card, I was like, well, I'm not sure what I want to do, but I wanted to do something special. So I saw something that was similar, but not exactly. So I said, well, let me give myself a try. I can put it this way. That glue should give us a little time to move it around because I've got it on there just a little bit off. Okay. That's my OCD coming out. All right. Now what I want to do is take this flower that I've already cut out and I'm going to place it on the inside, but I'm going to leave it where it's partially up. So that will be really pretty. See how the ends will be up? All I'm going to do is put glue on this center circle. Okay. You won't need a whole lot. All right. Now I said we could try to make it fit right exactly inside the spot, but let's see. I think see these two like angles right there. I think it can go right in there. Yep. So it has no glue on there, so it should fit perfectly on those ends. And I'm going to go ahead and hold that down and then kind of pick these up so they can just float really pretty there. Now, of course, when you mail this, it will get squished down again, but it just looks so pretty. Look at that. See? I just think that looks so wonderful. All right, now I want to add some of my leaves. Let me first of all show you how I stamped my leaf. Let's see. This one, and I used the end color, which is Parakeet Party. I'm just going to do one. I'm going to stamp it on here, and then I'm going to die cut it. Okay, it's such a beautiful green. Okay, you can tell it's inked up nicely. Just down and up. Look how pretty. I think stamping is so much fun. It's so relaxing. And it's so good for somebody like me that gets anxious pretty easily. It helps calm me down. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take I need to take a die, but I'm going to put this die on here. It will fit onto that little leaf. And let's see, let me get another piece of tape. I'm going to tape it down so that when I run it through, it won't wiggle on me. And I'm also going to take this piece of paper. This is from our In Color group. This is Old Olive. And I just cut a little square of it because I'm going to take this die and it will put those veins inside the leaf. So that one will just go here. I won't need to hold this one down. Let me get my little mini emboss machine out so we can die cut this. Oh, and if you don't have this little mini, it's so nice. So nice because it's so small and it doesn't take up any room. Just perfect. I have my big one over here to the side because it's so heavy. All right, here's my little plates. I'm going to use a 1 and a 2. And then I'm going to put this one on here. It's going to cut. And, whoops, this one. Can you see? Yep. I normally don't like doing a lot of die cutting online, but I'm being brave. Okay. Especially since I have this many. Okay, and we're using another number 2 to go on top. Come on. And I'm going to run it through. All I do is crank it. It's going through. I got to hold it. And there it comes out the other side. Let me pull this up. Good. And let's see our results. Okay. Whoops. It's inside there, so let me get it out. Try to drop it, and sometimes it'll come out. Oh, this one's stuck pretty good. Okay. Let's get this side out. Okay, this is my stamped image. And this was my outline with the veins. So let me put this aside. So I just need to poke this one out. And so I've got my little poke tool and just push through the little holes and there it comes right out. All right, so we got that done. And now what I want to do is I'm going to take this little outline and I'm going to put it on top. And it gives me that just that little bit of dimension. Okay, so I need my, I like to use this mat here because when I'm gluing, so I don't make a big old mess. And because I'm going to just put some dots of glue on the veins back here. And it doesn't take much. You can see I'm just doing a little bit on the outsides. Uh-oh. Okay, one more. So it doesn't take much. Okay, that's plenty. And now I'm going to put this on top of my stamped leaf. And it will fit just perfectly on there because it's the same shape. So there we go. Isn't that neat? I just think that's so neat. Yeah. All right. So now we can add some leaves to our flower. And we can add this. I'm going to let this one dry just a little bit so it doesn't stick to me. Put this away. And I have a few more already done. So I may not need all these other leaves that I cut all of these. I did them in Old Olive and in that Parakeet Party. But I thought maybe just a couple of them. But actually, no, I think they're going to be too long. That's how you You roll, you just try stuff. Okay, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna put these on dimensionals. And my dimensionals are right here. So the dimensionals are the little foam hexagon squares. I guess they're not square, huh? There. Okay, take one off. Okay, I'm not going to stick them under because then you could see. So it's actually going to be just on the outside there. You know what? I think this next one, actually what I'm going to do, oh, I'm so picky. I'm going to take one of the bottom one off and I'm going to put glue on the bottom. So, so the leaf will actually stick to the bottom, but then the dimensional will help it lift. And I think that will look good. It's all up to you. If you want to stick them down flat, you could do that too. Okay, let's just put this one like so. And then see the dimensionals kind of lifting it. Okay, let's do another one. A dimensional at the, there on this part. I want to put them together. Oh, yeah, maybe so. Let's do this. Get these together up here. Now I'm going to be putting a sentiment. It's going to be quite large. So I think I'm going to put the sentiment down here at the bottom. So I think I'll have to go probably maybe just one more leaf here because I just don't want it to interfere with my sentiment. And I think that'll be enough. Okay, another dimensional. Oops. Little foam. I don't know why we call them foam squares. Just have it. Other companies have squares. All right. There we go. So we'll put this one aside. And now my sentiment. All righty, let's see. I have another piece of scratch paper somewhere. At least I thought I did. Okay, let me grab a piece of scrap. Okay, I think I got it. I think I'm going to need this size. I just pulled a couple extras. And again, we're going to stamp with that bright green. Not this one. I've got a long sentiment here. I did have it. Goodness gracious, I had it ready. All right, we're going to stamp. Let's see. You know what? I think the other one would be better. Yeah, okay. That's what's so nice about these photopolymer stamps, these clear stamps, is because you can see through them as you place them. That's really nice. I used to make cards before I started Stampin' Up. But I used all different kinds of companies. And it was a lot of fun. But when I started with Stampin' Up, I realized how awesome all the coordination is. Every color is coordinated, whether it's the cardstock, the ink, or the specialty papers. Like you can get a whole pack of specialty paper, and that's what it's going to look like. I'm going to do it again. And the colors that you have in your inks and in your cardstock and all will be in part of the designer paper. So it makes creating so nice and just takes the guesswork out of it. Okay. Cut this down a little bit. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to maybe cut this all the way out. Let's see. Cut this at an angle, and then I'll just cut this side straight. There. Yeah. We can put it here. Ooh, I can almost put it underneath that leaf just a little bit. Okay. It's not perfect, but it would do. See, actually what I wanted to do, let me see. What I wanted to do is to use my die, and that would give me these stitched flags. But as you can tell, is it big enough? I'm not sure. Let me try it. Let me do it again on this piece. That's part of the fun, is trying different stuff. Now, where's my stamp? Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Okay, now these are the red rubber stamps, and they usually, I mean, they are the best as far as stamping goes, the quality. But the hard part is that you can't see through them, so the placement is always a little difficult. Okay, let's see. Do I want to move it here? No, I'm going to put it straight in the middle because I've got those flags on both sides. All right. Now let's do this. I think it's just going to fit. Let me get my little die cut out, my little machine out once more. Let me put this ink away before I get my hands all in it. Thank you for sticking with me, whoever's out there. Appreciate it. Okay, and my where did I put all my pieces? Oh, this is why I shouldn't have stopped. Should do things in batches. See, you learn as you go. Well, I don't see it. Okay, well, I laid them somewhere, but they're not right in front of me. Okay. Oh, there they are. Okay. I'm sure you do that too. Lay something down and something's on top of it, and you're like, I just had it. Where is it? All right. Okay, I've got the 1 and the 2. I'm going to try to set it on there as close as I can. I normally put the tape on it, and let's see if I can. Just a little bit. Just to keep it steady. And my other one that I just had. Oh, here it is. They're clear, so it's like, oh, blends in with everything. Okay, here goes the other 2. Sorry, I didn't have it in the frame for you as I was setting it up. Basically, I took that flag die and I worked to center it as best I could on this stamped image. So now we can take it off and take a look. See, it leaves that outside stitch, which is pretty cool. Hello, Marilyn. I'm so glad you're with me. It's so nice of you to come on. I hope you're having a good Labor Day. Okay, looks really good. I thought I was maybe going to cut too much off of the U, but it did just fine. So let me get all this mess out of here and put this on my card front. Now, I haven't even put it on the card. It's just, so far, we embossed the white layer, and I have it on a crushed curry layer. It's not the base. And then I stamped the leaves and then added the die veins on the top. I die cutted this. On the bottom, on the inside here, is actually a a designer series paper. So I just wanted to make it look different. All right, let's put this in here. Okay, this is going to be perfect because even though this is hanging over, I still have my base to put on, so it'll be just fine. So let me get some glue. I'm going to put it flat. I'm not going to raise this one up. And I can go a little bit under that flower. Okay, I'm going to leave that loose for now. But see, all of my flower is loose. I just glued down the top part just to give it pretty dimension, which I love dimension. Okay, now I can put this part on my base, and then I have the inside to stamp. Now this is my basic white A2 card size, and this is going to go right here, so we'll leave that small margin. Oh, look, the margins match almost. Looks pretty good. Okay, this is my card I'm going to enter in my uplines challenge, so that's why I decided to make it online today. You know how it is. It's like if you don't, I mean, I have reason, but it's, to me, you can put these things off until you're dead, you know, have a time and place you need to be to get it done. All right. Oh, I love it. I think I say that on every one of the cards I make, except for I have messed up on cards. But then I do them over. All right, on this, okay, for the inside of my card, I decided I'm going to put this crushed curry down, and I can go ahead and glue that in, and then I'm going to stamp on this, and I'll put a little flower here. The reason why I do this instead of just stamping on this, because if I mess up on the base card, it's a mess to fix. Or I guess you could cover it up, but you know me, I'm going to stamp it here in the corner and then it would be showing. So I have to do it this way. Now I can, yeah, let's do the stamping first. I'm going to be stamping off. So I'm going to bring back my silicone sheet. And I want to use my other flower. I bet I forgot to get my flower out. Oh, yeah. Unless it's on the desk behind me, which it very well be. Yep, it's not here. Let me look behind me. Hang on. Yep. Found it. All right, so I've got this flower, and what I'm going to do, I don't want to stamp the leaves. I'm just going to stamp the flower. Thank you, Marilyn. I really appreciate that. I know you've tried to help me on some of the ones that I was messing up on. So I really do appreciate you coming on. All right, let's do this. Okay, I'm going to stamp with the crushed curry. I think it's a fun card. It's just so different. It's a happy card. Oh, wait till you see my piggy ones I've got ready and planned. They are so cute. And you know, when you're working with a little character, it's like, I can't use muted colors. I've got to go bright and bold. Okay, I'm going to put this right on this corner. Look how pretty. And now I'm going to do a couple more. I decided to put them all across here. And there. Whoop. And one more. I might have smushed this one down too much. That's why, you know, you got to tell your new stampers not to push too hard. Okay, that's good. So it just gives me some variation there. And I also have happy birthday, because this one on the front says, let's celebrate you. So I thought, well, let's put happy birthday in there. And why did I put that away? Okay, need my crushed curry again. Put this one away. And I'm going to put this right in the center. Not exactly in the center, in the upper third. Okay, got to move this, or else I'll get my hand in it. Okay, about right here. Oh, little crooked, but it's okay. Yay. Cheering myself on. Oh, yes, my piggies are so, I love that set. Did you get the dies, Marilyn? Because, you know, they're right now, they just added them. Or maybe it was, I can't remember. I don't know. I got the dies and they're as cute as can be. All right. Now I'm going to glue this on. My brother used to have a potbelly pig. And I had never seen one live in the house. So it was shocking. It was like, what was it? I was showing that old show, not Beverly Hillbillies, Green Acres, where they always had that pig around. Okay, put this nice and straight on here. Okay, and now again, put more glue on it and put this on the inside. Whoops, fell off. There. You know what I'm going to do? Got to get this up before it dries. There we go. And now to put this on the inside. And I will be done. Oh, let's see. Anyhow, I can't wait to put my card in the group challenge. It'll be fun. I like doing challenges. So there we are. It is done. You know what? I could put a little bit of bling on it. Now, you know, I also got ready. I got this ribbon ready just in case. Now, this is already retired, but it does match. And I could have put this on here, but it really doesn't need it. I don't want to steal the show. This is the main attraction. And just like I said, even with these little dies that I had ready, you know, I don't want to steal the show because it might be too much. Yeah. Okay, now what was I going to do? Oh, the bling. Okay, I have these holiday rhinestone basic jewels I could use. I thought those would be pretty, pulling that yellow. And I also have these little adhesive back trinkets that are the little flowers, I think. Yeah, flowers. And I thought, well, I could use 3 of those on here. Now that I look at the trinkets, I think I'm just going to go with the jewels. I think that'll be just fine. So let me put those on. Oh, and that's another thing I love about Stampin' Up. I said I used to do cards from other companies. All of these little jewels, they already have their glue dots on them. Because I was forever gluing little embellishments on. And you know, that's not easy to do. 2. I think I need at least 3. There. Now it gives me that little bling. Okay. Well, thank you for being here. And I want to come back and show my piggies. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow or if it's going to be later in the week, but I will put my reminder up again. Like I said, I know I'm trying to, I'll be trying to get a schedule going but I just can't seem to get it get it down. And like I said, as you can see behind me, my craft room is kind of open to the house. So, and so, you know, if anything's going on in the house, it's hard to film. So thank you for being here, and I will see y'all next time. Happy stamping and happy Labor Day. Bye.